I am in the garden here, and I'm just taking a look at things and just enjoying this beautiful warm day this Thursday here in my garden, Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow together. And I just want to get the last of it, just enjoy this time. The garden is just looking really good, even in the fall, in the fall color. It's a beautiful thing. So let's walk around and let me just show you what I'm doing and what I plan to do here in my garden. Hello and welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow together. Well, you can see it is a very sunny day today here, and I just wanted to show you my bouquet. Yesterday, Wednesday, I created this bouquet, and today is Thursday afternoon, and it's still holding up, looking really sweet here, and it's all of the flowers from the garden. And then I have been just collecting my cannas and bringing them close by here so that I could then take them apart before a freeze hits. And it looks so beautiful here on the deck that I'm not in a hurry to move them. Isn't that pretty? I really love it. And with the sun shining on the different cannas, it just looks so beautiful. And also the elephant ears, just very pretty. And I think that we are just so favored to get these last few days of beauty from the garden. Check out this canna. And this is Tropicana, and it was in the big pot in the garden there, and I thought it would be a little bit exposed, so I decided to bring it up here last night, and wow, has it revived. It looks so good here on the deck. They do look really pretty together, and this is encouraging me to really save the tubers, the rhizomes, and use them for next year. And then my plantings here just continues to look so beautiful. It's so encouraging. So my deck is ablaze with color and with sun, just looking really nice. What I want to do today is to remove all of these plantings here and put in my bulbs, my tulips. So that means that I'm going, and it's amazing because now these cosmos have decided that they want to actually bud up now that I'm about to get rid of them. But I don't think I'm going to let that deter me, and I am going to remove them from here. I have been really impressed with the with this plant here, and the bleeding hearts, or I think it's Love Lies Bleeding, that's it, the amaranth, and I'm going to see if I can shake off the flowers, seeds in here, and hopefully it'll come back on their own, that it will self-seed. The other thing is that I'm very excited about too is these Cleome seeds. Yeah, and I would love to have the Cleome to self-seed and return as well. So that is my goal, is to get those bulbs in here. But check this out. This begonia is in this pot here, and look at how well it's grown. Here, I think I'm going to move this and bring this up front, up here on the, not up front, but on the deck. And look how beautiful it is. And I think it will just add some more color to this space. Let's see. Where can I add it? I think I'm going to put it over here with this stuff. Put it right here. Yeah. What a good addition. And like these things, it just, I could actually pull this out, because that's pretty much had it. But that begonia looks good with these other plantings. Glad I discovered it there. These are the tulips that I'm going to be planting in, and these tulips I got from Costco. So it's 60 bulbs, and you can see the different types of color here, which I like that color blend, and I think it will be really nice in that spot. They're Darwin hybrid mix, and these tend to re-bloom in my garden. I love the stems, I love the height, and they make a beautiful display. The day is just gorgeous, so I am going to pursue getting these bulbs in the ground, and they seem to be still firm, which is good. I think I'm going to start with trying to just see if any of them are soft, but they all, oh, this one might be a little soft, maybe just a wee bit soft, but the rest of them seem to be pretty hard and firm. So I'm going to start with this bag here and put it in the ground. So let me show you where I'm going to place them here, and it's going to be right in this bed in front of me here that I want to put it in here. I don't know what I saw there. Oh, that was a bird. Do you see the little bird? Yeah. So I know that they're going to miss I guess they were getting the food and foraging here from it, you know, but this is not bloomed. I planted here these cosmos, and they have not bloomed. They take so long to bloom. So I'm going to move these out, and I also have these other plants too that I'm going to move out. Like here I have the Cleome. So the goal is to clean out this area, and then right in the middle here I'm going to put the bulbs, so that in the front we will leave room for the planting of the impatiens in the spring, and that way we won't interfere with the bulbs in the back, you know, because it will be impatiens, what are the pansies, and that the early spring annuals here. Then the next layer would be the tulips here in the middle, and then when they die back, then we'll add whatever else that we need to. Then the roses too. The roses are there, and that is my my beautiful knockout rose. One thing about the knockout roses, they are faithful. They come back, they're strong, they're able to handle harsh temperatures, the weather, and they bloom throughout the summer, and then they give another burst of color here in the autumn. And I really like that. So they're very, very dependable. I also have another rose here, and it has been given some color. Let me just show you real quick. It's like a French rose. It's very perfumey, very sweet smelling. I love it. So it's really nice having those roses here in this fall, this time. So pretty. So I am going to get started on digging up and first removing the shrubs and then digging up the space and planting in the bulbs. And I'm going to do it real quick. So when I'm finished, I'm going to show you what it looks like. Or maybe I'll stop in between and give you an idea. But I really want to get it done as quickly as possible. And trust me, we're going to get it done. This is what I've done so far. I've dug up a lot of the debris, and I just have to dump this group here. But I took them out of this bed, and what I'm going to do is plant in the bulbs here. But I just wanted you to see where I am right now in the process. So I'm going to start from this point here and go all the way down to here. Now this plant right there, that is my hibiscus that I got, and it bloomed really well. I got 2 nice blooms, and it was from bare root. So I believe that next year that it will grow up really well, that it's truly established here, and that we will get a nice beautiful bush here. It will be tucked in amongst the rose bushes and the lilies. These are my Casablanca lilies and my Madonna lilies here. And so the lilies will bloom first before the hibiscus, and the hibiscus will give us a later summer bloom, and hopefully it'll get large enough, big enough to do just that. So here, this amaranth won't be here unless it self-seeds. The amaranth won't be here, but I just love how it looks. Isn't it beautiful? I'm so glad that I planted it this year. Hopefully it'll come back nicely. If not, I will make sure I get some seeds so that I can plant this again in the garden. But I'll be more strategic. Now I wanted to show you this. You see this here? This is a weedy plant, and what it's done is gone to seed, which I should have caught it before that because it's going to spread all over the ground, all over the garden. You see all of these seeds here? And you see that the seeds are on my sweater. That's how they travel. These seeds travel. They cling onto furry creatures or people as they brush by, or birds or whatever, and they are carried through the wind, but also they drop off, they attach onto your clothing, and as you walk it drops off and spreads. So they spread to different parts of the garden, and that's the power of seeds, at least weedy seeds. I just want to show you that I have dug in. I actually did 30 bulbs here, so I put them in groups of 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 fives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 fives are 30. And they're right there in the back. Now, there are some other tulips in here that will come up, as well as alliums. So we'll see what shows up. But for right now, we know that we've planted in these tulips. I am finished planting the tulips here in this bed, and I planted them fairly close in the middle here, and then I put a buried the wire here so that the squirrels would not be able to dig them up. If they go to scratch the ground, they're going to run into the wire. So this will help to protect the tulips in the ground. So from this brick all the way to the other one down there by the Casablanca lilies, it's pretty much a straight row down, and that right there is where the tulips end. Now within this bed too are tulips from the past and also alliums, so we'll see where they pop up. I decided not to pull up this cleome because it is so pretty, and we still have a few more mild days ahead of us. So as long as the impatiens are still alive, I decided I'd leave this so that when we walk down the stairs, this is what we see, and not just plain earth or dirt. And I do have some more of these tulips, and I was thinking of placing them someplace else, but I think I'm going to put the tulips in here, right in this section here, to plant some of those tulip bulbs there. Because remember, during that time the tulips will be up, a lot of this other stuff would be gone, the chrysanthemums, we won't have the impatiens, we may have some of the mint, we may have some of this woodland plant, and then of course we have this, the dead nettle, which would have nice little pink blooms. The purple, I don't think the purple will be out yet with the rhododendron because the tulips come before them. So we'll have red here, red, yellow, and orange here, and then we'll have it on that side, and we'll be able to compare the two. We'll have, you know, they will shadow one another, or at least bring some unity to both sides. So we shall see what comes up. It's going to be interesting. So what I'm going to do is plant some of these bulbs right in here right now. I've dug up my holes here, and I'm going to just place 5 of the tulips in. And just in case you haven't planted tulips before, this is the tulip bulb. Here is the root, and here's the tip. So what you do is you just place it in like that, and I'm going to just find the location for each one, just kind of just stick it in there, and then cover it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so I'm going to put 5 in each of the holes, and I like to group my tulips because I don't like them looking scattered like that. I like them together in a grouping. I think it just looks more pretty that way. And then this one. And then to put it in terms of odd numbers, that's what they say is the best, to have it in 3s. I don't know if that one's a very good one. In 3s, in 5s, you know, Wait, let's see. There we go. I don't know if this one looks kind of dead. I'll put it in there anyway. I'll give them an extra one. I know it's gonna mess with my numbering, but that's the idea. And so I've put them in. Now I'm just going to cover them up. And it's gonna rain soon, so I'm not worried about watering them in. If it was very dry, then I would water in, but it's not. And so I'm pretty much finished here. I'm just gonna mark it here. So what I'm going to do is do the same thing that I did over there. I'm going to put a wire here to cover these bulbs to discourage anything from digging them up. I did move the containers that were over there on that side of the yard and of the garden, and I moved them over here. They're still looking good, and this is the sweet alyssum. I'm hoping that it will self-seed around this area, and that would be a good thing. Well, the elephant ear is still here in these pots, so I'm going to be retrieving those, as well as the elephant ears in these two pots here. And they just seem to be so happy. I've been wanting to actually look at this ear. Wow. To dig it up and save it, but it just seems so happy, and I don't see a frost coming real soon, so I'm just trying to get away with it. They look so good here. I have decided that I'm going to pop some of these bulbs, the rest of these bulbs here, right here in this spot, right above or in front of the water, the bird bath, the water feature, the bird bath. So I'm going to just fill this space right here with that, and I think it will look really pretty too. It will give some color here in the spring. Know that the pachysandra will be still there, but the hostas will not be up yet, or may be up. The iris will be up, and so it's going to be nice to just have that little strip of color with the greenery here, and hopefully some of this color will just add to this section here. So that's where I'm going to plant these bulbs. So that is what it looks like. I planted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 bulbs there. And now I'm going to just cover them up with soil. And you know what would be really pretty is that I can also underplant them with some of the pansies or the Johnny Jump Ups, and it'll be really pretty here. So let me just cover this up. Now you could tell the difference between the soil. This is the native soil, and that's the compost that was there before, where I had planted some of the annuals. I had used compost. So you can see the different color of the soil and the texture. The dark soil is the compost, and the brown soil is the native soil. Like this is all native here, this brown stuff. And this brown stuff is also full of sand too. It has some sandy soil in it because I believe the previous owners at the very beginning, they had this area, this section was the patio, was a patio. So I've noticed that there's a lot of sand here in this section. But over time, of course, we have been amending the soil, but still the soil tends to be a little more, brown and loose, or have that sandy kind of texture to it. So I did remove the Tropicana canna from here, and it's up on the deck. But this is definitely a tall tale sign of things to come, changes happening. And it was so pretty how the canna was in that container and the hostas. But now it's a standalone. And that's what it looks like. So if you like this video, then like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below. What are you doing in your garden? How are you getting things together? I hope that all is well with you. Yeah, so if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos, and also think about joining us here in our wonderful gardening community. You're welcome to be a part. And I want to say welcome to all of the new subscribers to the channel. Thank you so much for adding to our joy and giving us encouragement so that we'll keep on keeping on as far as gardening and bringing you hopefully really good content and relaxing and joyful content. So thank you so much for watching, and thank you for being here with me at Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow together. Yes, have a good day. Bye. For more videos, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And thank you so much for watching. See you next time right here in Catherine's Garden. Bye.